Hey everyone, and welcome back to the English Easy podcast for a better life. I'm Emma, and as always, I'm joined by my fantastic co-host, John. John, how are you doing today?
Hello, Emma. I'm doing great. Feeling energized and ready for today's topic. How about you?
I'm doing well too. Today, we're going to talk about something very important that you use every day. It's public transportation.
Yes, public transportation is something everyone needs almost every day, and it's very important to learn how to talk about it.
Yes, you're right. But before we start, don't forget to practice shadowing with us, which means try to speak and repeat after us with the same feeling and fluency, because that helps you speak more fluently and naturally. Are you ready? Let's begin. So, John, let's start with the basics. What is public transportation?
Public transportation is any system that helps people travel. Buses, trains, subways, trams, and sometimes even ferries.
Exactly. And in English, we also call it public transit or mass transit.
Good point. Many English learners think transportation only means cars, but it includes all shared transportation options.
So, John, do you use public transportation every day?
Almost every day, I take the bus to work. It's convenient, which means easy and helpful, and it saves money.
Good point. I also take the bus or the train sometimes. Parking in the city is a big problem. Sometimes it's expensive, and sometimes you just don't find a spot.
Yes, that's true. And I think using public transportation also reduces traffic. When people use buses and trains instead of driving alone, the roads become less crowded.
Right, and crowded means full of people. So, John, can you walk us through your typical morning when you take the bus?
Sure. First, I check the timetable, the list of times when the bus arrives and leaves. Then I walk to the bus stop. And remember, the bus stop is just a small place beside the road, not a big station.
Exactly. A lot of learners confuse that. A bus station is big, a bus stop is small. So after you arrive at the bus stop, what happens?
I wait, sometimes 2 minutes, sometimes 10. It depends. And when the bus arrives, I get on. Get on means enter the bus. Then I say hello to the driver because it's polite.
Yes. Small politeness makes a difference. So how do you pay for your ride?
I use a transportation card. I just tap it on the machine. Some people pay with cash and others use their phone.
True. And in many cities, you can buy a day pass or a weekly pass. A pass means a ticket you can use many times, not only once.
That's very useful if you travel a lot. So Emma, what about you? How do you feel when you're on the bus?
Well, I like sitting by the window. It feels relaxing. But sometimes the bus is too crowded, so I have to stand.
Yes, and when the bus is crowded, you might need to ask someone politely, "Is this seat taken?" Or, "Do you mind if I sit here?"
Good examples. And if the seat is free, the person says, "Go ahead," or "Sure, it's free." And sometimes people ask about directions on the bus. For example, "Does this bus go to the city center?" Or, "Where should I get off for the library?"
And get off means leave the bus or train. You get on, and later you get off. Simple and useful.
Very useful. And John, how do you keep track of your stop? Do you listen to announcements?
Yes, when there are announcements. Some buses say things like, "Next stop, Central Station." But some older buses don't have a speaker, so I watch the street or check the map on my phone.
Same here. And when you want to get off, you press the stop button. a small bell rings, and a light turns on.
Exactly. But of course, not everything is perfect with public transportation. There are problems too.
Oh, yes. Sometimes the bus is late, and that can be frustrating. Frustrating means something that makes you annoyed.
Another problem is when the bus is super crowded during rush hour. And rush hour is the time when everyone is going to work or coming back home.
And sometimes the ticket machine doesn't work, so people have to wait longer.
Yes, and sometimes people don't follow the rules of etiquette, like talking loudly on the phone.
Or blocking the aisle. The aisle is the long space in the middle where people walk.
Or eating food with a strong smell. That can bother other passengers.
Definitely. But in general, public transportation is very helpful. And it's also a great place to practice English by listening to announcements and reading signs.
Yes, and sometimes even talking to other passengers. Speaking of that, let's do a long example conversation so listeners can shadow it.
Great idea. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll be the regular passenger, and you be the new person using the bus.
Perfect. Let's start. Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, it's not. You can sit here.
Thank you. Do you know if this bus goes to Central Park?
Yes, it does. Central Park is about 6 stops from here.
Oh, great. I'm new in this city, so I'm still learning the routes.
No problem. If you want, I can tell you when your stop is close.
That would be very nice of you. Thank you. Do you take this bus every day?
Yes, almost every day. It's more reliable than the train. The train gets delayed a lot.
I see. Oh, what did the announcement say?
It said, next stop, Green Street. So your stop is still 4 more stops.
Perfect. Thank you again. I really appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Glad to help.
And that conversation is a very common example in real life. Many people ask about stops or routes.
Yes, and it's totally normal. People are usually friendly and willing to help.
So I think public transportation is not only useful, but it also connects people.
That's true. It's a shared space where people move, learn, talk, and live their daily lives. And it's a great place to practice English. So to our listeners, don't be shy. Try asking simple questions when you take the bus or train.
And don't forget to practice shadowing repeat after us with the same feeling and fluency. And now, let's take a small review to explain some new words from today's topic in a simple way. Convenient, easy, and helpful to use. Timetable, a list of times when buses or trains arrive and leave. Crowded, full of people, not much space. Get on, get off, enter, leave a bus or train. Frustrating, making you feel annoyed because something is slow or not working.
And that's everything for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and learned something new, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Because your support helps us create more helpful lessons for you.
Stay motivated, keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode.